The title of this video is Make Truth a Priority, the quickest way to self-realization. And to be honest, I think it's the only way to self-realization, because realizing the self is realizing the truth. They're both one and the same. Being truthful with yourself is the first step. And it's kind of a first step into personal development. So when you look at yourself, even when you're taking yourself to be a person, you look at yourself and you think, oh, what am I doing here? What's the brutal truth? That I've been suffering, I want to change some things about my life. What can I do to change it? And in order to get to that part of being able to change it, you need to look at, well, what's going on? You've got to face the truth. So that's kind of a progressive asking of what's true. You first ask, well, what's true? Because I want to change it. I want to become a better character. I want to upgrade this character. I want to be a better person. And this personal development leads you to improving, and you achieve your goals and you feel good about yourself, and then you start to plateau and feel, oh, I don't feel so good. I need to raise the bar again. Okay, well, what's the next goal? And some people continue on this journey for a long time. However, I feel that the age in which we live at the moment isn't really permitting for this. I think that the suffering that egos, people are undergoing, is leading people to ask even deeper questions of what's true, as in, what's true about this reality? What evidence do I have that my thoughts are real, for example? What evidence do I have that I am separate from others? What are moments of love and oneness, or when I set a goal and I achieve it, that feeling of, oh, I'm okay? How come that feels so good? And why is it that I feel I have to chase it all the time? So the asking of the question, what's true, is the way to realization, and it's a brutal honesty, and it's the choosing of this truth. Once you've realized the truth, once you've had maybe an intellectual understanding or knowing of, oh, I'm not my thoughts, this is a dreamlike reality in which we are dreaming up our realities. Your perception of me, this character, exists only in your imagination, and it will be a projection. If something I say triggers you, it's coming from the ego, it's coming from your ego that's projected onto me. But the essence of what I am, the essence of what's speaking, is what you are, is what is. It's the only thing that is, and that's the truth. And it's coming back to that truth every time. You may have had a realization of it, but then there's the process of integration, and this can take some time. And for one to really sit and know this truth and be the truth rather than just know it intellectually is a process. It seems like a process. It's not truly a process. It's all that is, it's all we are. But it feels like a process. It feels like, oh, okay, I've got this pattern coming up. This pattern that is linked to a thought, and the thought then says, I'm not enough, and you get triggered, and this is where shadow work can come in and be very helpful. But if you're in a position where you're watching these videos about non-duality and wanting liberation, freedom, to not think anymore, to just be at peace. The answer is to be cutting, it's to be firm and to have an absolute allegiance to truth. Once you've had a glimpse, once you know what's true in your heart, it's going back there. You have to go back. Every time you have a thought takes you away on some magical adventure and inevitably leads you into suffering as you're in a world of illusion and separation. Choose love. Choose to come back to truth. Do self-inquiry. Tell yourself, what do I know is true? Let's start from there. You don't engage with the thoughts. Don't make it an egoic exercise. Just say, okay, let's start from truth and go from there. If the reality is that, yeah, that person is a horrible person and what they said really did upset me and they deserve to be in pain or whatever, then so be it. But let's start from a place of truth. So let's go back. And that going back is a continual asking, what's true? What's really true here?